Hello guys and welcome back to the Predict Football Channel. I'm here again once more to give you guys 5 games I think that will play at least 3 goals in it. 5 games that I think will play over 2.5 goals. These are 5 games that I carefully selected, carefully picked, and I'm here to give it out to you because I actually am confident that all 5 of them would end up having up to 3 goals in them. So these 5 games begin with the match between Stuttgart and Union Berlin. So this game between Stuttgart and Union Berlin is going to be a very, very enticing match. A match whereby I think that Stuttgart will end up scoring at the very least 2 goals, perhaps up to 3 goals as well. And I think they'll also end up conceding as well. I think that Union have it in them to score in this particular game. I think probably, very, very probably, Union will score first and then Stuttgart will come from behind to score at least 2 goals in this game. So I think this game will have 3 goals in it. It also will have both teams to score, but I'm not really here to talk about both teams scoring. So an over 2.5 goals a match is what I think this match will be about. So I'm moving on to the next game in my bet slip. I think the game between Heerenveen and Groningen will end up having up to 3 goals in it. The last fixture between these two sides earlier in the season ended up having up to 3 goals when Groningen were hosting Heerenveen, and I think that this game also will have up to 3 goals in it. The last 5 to 6 fixtures that Heerenveen have been involved in, 5 out of 6 games have had up to 3 goals in it. Some of the games as well have had up to 4 goals, and then Groningen, on the other hand, of the last 6 games they've played in, about half of them have had up to 3 goals in it. So I think this game is going to follow in that trend and have up to 3 goals in it. The possibility that both sides will end up contributing to these goals, maybe both sides will score against each other, that's a very big possibility. I think that this game will have at the very least 3 goals in it. So the game between Heerenveen and Groningen in the Dutch division, the Eredivisie, the Dutch League One, is going to end up with at least 3 goals. So Heerenveen versus Groningen over 2.5 goals in that fixture. And then next game on my bet slip is also in the Dutch league, the Netherlands Eredivisie. The game between Feyenoord and Sparta Rotterdam. The games that involves Feyenoord are usually games that have up to 3 goals in them, and I think this game is going to follow in that particular trend as well. Last match that Feyenoord played in the league was a game that they drew away to Heerenveen. They actually scored up to 4 goals. They actually had up to 4 goals in that game, with Heerenveen scoring 2 and then Feyenoord scoring the other 2 in that fixture. And I think that this game is a game whereby Feyenoord will score at least 2 goals in it. Sparta Rotterdam are not small side. They are somewhere around mid-table, I think in 8th position precisely. And they'll be heading into this game with a lot of confidence, having scored in a good number of matches they've played recently. And I think that they'll likely score in this game as well. But I see Feyenoord outscoring them, probably winning this game by 3 goals to 1 or thereabouts. So the game between Feyenoord and Sparta Rotterdam, I think, is a game that's likely going to end up having up to 3 goals in it. So an over 2.5 pick is very, very safe for this particular fixture. So Feyenoord versus Sparta Rotterdam, over 2.5 goals in this game. The next game on my bet slip is the game between Vitoria and FC Porto. This game is coming from the Portuguese league, the Portuguese Primeira Liga. This game is between the 7th place Vitoria versus the 1st place FC Porto. FC Porto have really, really been in good form in recent matches they played in before their winter break and after their winter break. They've won almost all of the matches they've played in their last 10 matches. The only time they actually ended up not winning was the game, surprisingly, against this particular Vitoria Guimarães. They actually lost that game 3 goals to 1, and that was in the cup match, the Portuguese Cup. They were lost 3 goals to 1 at home to Vitoria Guimarães. So I think this game is a game that will have at least 3 goals in it as well. Although this time around, I think that Porto will be the side doing more of the scoring than Vitoria Guimarães would. I think Porto will score at least 2 goals in this game, and Vitoria will score at least 1 in this game. So this game for me has the potential of having as much as even 4 goals in it. So I think this game will have, though speaking very practical, I think this game will have nothing less than 3 goals. So the game between Vitoria Guimarães and FC Porto is a game that I think will have up to 3 goals. Because even looking at Vitoria independently, you see that in the games they've played in, out of the last 6 games they've played in the league, 3 out of these 6 games have had up to 3 goals in it, and the other games have had also good number of goals as well. So I think this game between Vitoria Guimarães and FC Porto is likely going to have up to 3 goals in it. So an over 2.5 pick is very, very feasible, it's very, very logical, and very, very likely going to come into fruition. And then the final game on my best slip is the game between Holstein Kiel and Paderborn. This particular game comes from the Bundesliga to the Bundesliga 2. This game is between 2 sides that are actually fighting for different things this season. Paderborn are fighting to come back to the Bundesliga proper, while Holstein Kiel are having been knocked out of, or rather relegated from the Bundesliga last season, are currently battling around mid-table in the Bundesliga too. So I think this game is going to be pretty tough, with Holstein Kiel being at home and then Paderborn being away from home. The reverse fixture in this game produced back in August, produced 3 goals in it, with Paderborn scoring twice and Holstein Kiel scoring once. I think this is probably the exact scoreline that we're going to likely see in this particular fixture, with one of these 2 sides scoring 2 and the other scoring 1. So this is likely going to be a go-go. They both seem to score over 2.5 kind of match, but I don't really know which side is going to do more of the scoring. I don't know if it's going to be the home side, Holstein Kiel, who are 11th in the league, or rather Paderborn, who are 4th in the league. It may be either of them, but one of them at the very least, I'm very confident, will score up to 2, and the other will score at the very least 1 goal in this particular fixture. So this particular game between Holstein Kiel and Paderborn, I think is going to end up with at least 3 goals. So an over 2.5 pick is very, very, very likely in this particular match. So these are my 5 games, 5 fixtures, 5 picks I think will have up to 2.5 goals in them. So I'll give a very, very quick recap for this particular bet slip. So the first game on my bet slip comes from the Bundesliga proper, the game between Stuttgart and Union Berlin. So the game between Stuttgart and Union Berlin, I think will have up to 3 goals in it. So an over 2.5 pick is what I picked there. Then the next game on my bet slip is coming from the Dutch Eredivisie, the game between SC Heerenveen and FC Groningen. I think this game will have up to 3 goals in it, having over 2.5 goals in it. And then the third game on my best slip is also from the Dutch league, the Dutch Eredivisie, the game between Feyenoord and Sparta Rotterdam. The game between Feyenoord and Sparta Rotterdam, I think, will have up to 3 goals in it. Hence, I put it in my over 2.5 picks slip. And then the next game on my bet slip is the game between Vitoria Guimarães versus FC Porto. This game comes from the Portuguese league, Portuguese Primeira Liga. And then final game on my bet slip is coming from the Bundesliga, but the Bundesliga 2, Bundesliga 2. This game is between 2 sides that actually know each other, in the sense of the presence of Holstein Kiel and Paderborn. I think this game is going to have at least 3 goals in it, over 2.5 goals for this particular fixture. These 5 matches actually cumulate to produce up to 15 odds, and I think that these 15 odds are likely going to play. So please, guys, do not sleep on this one. Make sure you bet on this particular bet slip, and hopefully we'll come out victorious by the end of the weekend. So before you leave, guys, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to share our videos. Do not forget to like our videos. Videos like this and subsequent ones, do well to like them, do well to share them, and also subscribe to the channel. Like I said, please hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop a new video like this one. And please, finally, leave your comments in the comment section. Tell us what you think. You can banter, but please do that very, very respectfully. So until next video, guys, see you, and a very big good luck. Bye.